Well, well, well. Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we have some pickups once again. And I actually ended up getting some more good deals over the weekend. And let me just go ahead and share those now and stop, what's the word? Keeping myself from, stalling. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, the first one that we have here is, I was just stalling while I was saying stalling. Fancy that. The first one that we have here is an Aku Aku koozie thingy from Crash Bandicoot. I ended up getting this for probably about like 50 cents at GameStop. I had some trade-in credit stuff there and went ahead and ended up picking this up. It was some games that I just could not sell for the life of me, so I went ahead and said the hell with it. I'll just go ahead and take it into there. And the price that they were offering for it was offering for them was like around the price I would have probably ended up selling them anyways or close to it. So I was like, the heck with it. But yeah, haven't used this just yet, but I'm not a huge Crash Bandicoot fan, but I'm close enough to the point where I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to end up giving this a shot. And for 50 cents, how can you go wrong with a little cute little koozie thingy like that? The next one that we have here, I got for about $5 or $6. $5 or $6. No, I don't have any kids. I don't want any kids, and I don't need any kids. So we're not. It has nothing to do with $5 or $6. It was $5 or $6, and that is Warriors of the Lost Empire. And this is a action RPG that I haven't played, but I have seen footage of. Really interesting and unique kind of stuff going on there. I've seen footage of this, but I haven't played it, and it seems like it's okay. And for $5 or $6, why the hell wouldn't it be? And I just opened the damn case, and the fucking disc fell out of the fucking case because it's loose. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. One of the little thingies on the top of the case there that holds the UMD disc is like broke there, as you can see, which is bullshit. But anyways, yeah, it doesn't have a book or anything like that. I'm not even sure if it ever really did. Maybe it did. I don't know. But I haven't played it yet. But you know what? For $5 or $6, and hell, the artwork looks really badass. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot for $5 or $6. Can't go wrong with it. Action RPG guy. So yeah, there you go. The next one that we have here is Medal of Honor Underground on the original PlayStation. I used to, oh my god, there's tape on there. I got to get that off. That's how they ended up sealing it up at the place. They use like industrial strength tape, and you got like get a freaking chainsaw or something to get it off. So yeah, they really know how to keep their cases shut. But I ended up having this one and also the first one back on the original PlayStation back in the day. And honestly, I'm not a fan of military shooters or anything like that. I never have been. But this back in the day seems like it made it had like a specific kind of significance for me, if you will. I really did like them, especially way back when, the first one and this one. I did have the first one in my hands, but the thing that sucks is the fact that it was kind of scratched up a bit on the bottom, so I didn't even bother with it. And this one looked a whole heck of a lot better, so I went ahead and just picked it up. And it was just like a wave of nostalgia kind of just came over me. Well, that's just the same thing as a disc. Never mind. It was like this wave of nostalgia that had came over me when I remember playing this back on the original PlayStation, the first one and this one. And to go back into it again, even though nowadays, by today's measures, it's like really, dated and nostalgic and archaic or whatever you want to call it, to really be able to go back and experience this again, especially knowing how young I was when it had came out, the first one and the second one, just kind of makes me think, oh, dang, for $5 or $6, it was definitely worth it. I really wish I could have got the first one as well, but even though I think the first one was like $5 or $6, I'm not gonna go and pay for a scratched up disc, even though I know there's some place I can take it to that'll hopefully end up fixing the disc, but I didn't want to bother with it. The next one that we have here is Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. Juarez, I think that's how you say it. Juarez. Anyways, this I think is actually a prequel to a game that had came out that a lot of people really didn't like too much, but they liked the prequel better. There was another one that had came out with that I had gotten either free on PS Plus or I got it really cheap on one of PlayStation Network sales way back when, back on the PS3. It was like a cel-shaded, arcadey kind of shooter that was along the lines of this as well. But it's definitely definitely a unique and interesting looking game, and I think I got it for like $6 or something like that. And I'm into like Western type of movies and Western type of games and things like that. I think it's a real interesting and unique time period. I mean, I really do like Red Dead Redemption. I'm really psyched up for the second one. But I was looking at this and I'm like, yeah, for that price, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it and give it a shot. But yeah, it's complete too. It's got the disc itself and also the booklet as well. But anyways, if anybody has any thoughts or anything about this, let me know below and tell me what you guys think. I really don't know when I'm going to get around to playing this. My fiance, I told her she may actually be interested in it too, considering the fact that she's into westerns also. So yeah, just let me know down below. The next one that we have here is Tekken Hybrid, and from what I've heard, this is actually kind of a rare PS3 title nowadays, and basically it is the remastered version of Tekken Tag Tournament, which I believe was back on PS2, and then they had like a prologue of the second game that was coming out. I guess that's supposed to just be like a demo or something. And then they also have Blood Vengeance, Tekken Blood Vengeance, and I guess you can watch it in 3D if you want to. But it's a movie that's based upon the Tekken series, and I guess they're all on the same disc because I only got one disc, so I guess it's the HD remaster and the movie and also the prologue thingy there. Got this for like, I think $10. Yeah, it was $10. It was actually at GameStop's 4 for $10 deal, but if I ended up getting like 3 other games, I could have got it for $5, but there wasn't anything else there, and I was like, hell with it, I'll just go ahead and do the whole $10 deal. And yeah, so always kind of been a fan of the Tekken series in terms of like fighting games. I'm not a huge fighting game fan or anything like that, but looking deeper into this, I was like, well, if it's kind of a rare one, and I really want to go ahead and give it a shot, considering I've never had played Tekken Tag, really. I believe me and my fiance have it on PS2, and she's played it some on there, but I've never played it myself. But being able to have it on PS3 along with the movie and also a little prologue thingy there, I was like, well, the hell with it. I'll go ahead and go for it. Next one that we have here is Sonic Mania Plus. Just look how pretty and shiny that is. It's just so pretty. Sorry, that was a weird breathing belch talk thingy that I was trying to do. It's so pretty. It's just so gorgeous, I swear. Let me drop this out here. That's what she said. Get out of there! Okay, anyways. And of course it ended up coming with a little miniature art book thingamajiggy, and I'm going to try to flip through this as best as I possibly can with what little that I can. And yeah, really interesting and unique. Ended up getting it at Best Buy for like, what was it, 20-some dollars or something like that, because I had a $5 gift certificate, and I also ended up utilizing my GCU. And yeah, this is a reverse sleeve, as you can see right there, for the Genesis. And of course, that's the other side, looking how it used to back in the day on Genesis. And in the inside, obviously, you just have this one. I have the disc in my system right now, but you just have the original cover right there from the slip sleeve box thingy over there. And yeah, been finding it really unique. It's like in a way, it's having the original like Sonic levels on top of the fact more is being added into those levels, and like I think different types of power-ups and unique skills and things like that, or something like that, at least from what I've experienced so far. But yeah, everybody has really been raving about this. They've really been liking it, and I've never been like a huge Sonic fan or nothing, but I was like, dang, for the price that I'm going to get it for, and for that little special edition, and knowing I've really been wanting to give it a shot, knowing it just seems like it's taken Sonic on a whole new level, if you will, pun intended. Yeah, I was giving it a shot, playing it, and I'm like, dang, this is pretty sweet. I haven't put too much time into it yet. I ended up getting to the chemical plant last night, which, yeah, we all know about that level, or that set of levels, if you will, with that damn poisonous water or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and looking back to giving it a shot once again, and exploring all that it's got to offer. Because obviously, originally they released it digitally, and then they ended up going and releasing it physically, which I'm really glad that I had waited, because, you know, just like before, the special edition, they ended up releasing a physical version of Sonic standing on top of a Genesis, but it had a download code for the game or something like that. I'm just like, I just think that was freaking stupid. They should have just ended up releasing it physically in the first place. The next one that we have here is Left 4 Dead. Ended up getting this for $5 at Goodwill. Never had actually played this game, seen a whole lot of footage of it, but never got down to playing it myself. But looking at it now, it's just like, holy crap, dude. I was like, I would really like to be able to give it a shot and play it and all that stuff. And even though I don't have Xbox Live or nothing like that, I believe I can still do it co-op. co-op with someone else, or just be able to do it single player. But for $5, you definitely can't go wrong with that, and I'm definitely glad to finally own that. The next one that we have here is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now, the funny story with this was actually one of the games for the 4 for $20 deal that I had mentioned in one of my previous videos that I wasn't going to show on camera because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not. This was the game that I was actually talking about. And the thing is that when I got it, it looked like it was buffed really bad and kind of scratched up some, and it was in one of those generic GameStop cases that I freaking hate. So I took it back and I told him that I wanted to go ahead and just exchange it for something else or just get my money back out of it. He said, wait a minute. He said, let me see if, he said, you want me to see if I can find you another disc and see if that one looks better? I said, yeah, that'd be cool. And I said, do you guys happen to have a box that has the original artwork on it too? And he said, I'll check on that as well. So kudos to that guy for sure. Once again, it further goes to prove that it really boils down to the employees when it deals with GameStop. I mean, everybody has their qualms about it. And yeah, there's corporate shindigs that goes on with GameStop, but that's their job and that's just what they have to do, the employees and whatnot. But he ended up going and looking up the disc for me and found a much better looking disc, and also he ended up giving me the original artwork, which I think this was actually the original case that I had gotten from before, but the guy that ended up ringing me up a day or so previously, he had just given me an original case and put this back out there for everybody to see it because of the fact that they had more copies that was available. But yeah, I was really glad that he had done that. It really went ahead and got me a better looking disc, and also it came complete. The other one didn't actually come complete, and it had the booklet with it and also the case. So kudos to that guy. I I don't think he'll ever see this video, but I don't know his name or anything like that, but really awesome guy. Really appreciate it for sure. And I actually had this on PS3. I don't know if it was this one or the second one. I think I had it and then I had sold it for some reason, or I thought I had it digitally, but I checked my digital games for PS3 and it doesn't show that I own it digitally. So I really don't know. Maybe I was having a dream playing this game or something. But yeah, because I checked my collection of PS3 games and 360 games and I don't have either one of these games, which is very strange. So anyways, but yeah, definitely glad to end up having that on the 360 and then end up getting the second one at some point. The final thing that we have here is actually something that I had mentioned in a previous video of art books that I had picked up, and this is actually Diablo 3, the collector's edition behind the scenes DVD and Blu-ray, and I think this is the exact same thing, but it's just on two different formats here. And you got this one, which is the Blu-ray, and you got the other one here, which is the DVD. It'd be nice if they ended up having some different things on either of them, but I'm probably pretty sure that they don't. But yeah, sorry about that. But haven't looked at this just yet, but really looking forward to looking into it and checking it all out, because I really did like Diablo 3, and I ended up getting this in a little package deal with the art book for like $14.95, and it was actually, this one right here wasn't even open, so this is like brand new. They ended up opening it up to be able to attach this to the art book, because they had to put the price on the art book on the back of it. So yeah, but this one wasn't ever open, and the art book itself, like, is brand spanking new, and there's been no nicks or cuts or anything or any problems or like that on it. But yeah, anyways, that goes it for these thingies today with these pickups. And yeah, it's a bit of a mess there, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But I would go ahead and I would end this like I always do. Later, taters.